Am I overreacting for being afraid when my boyfriend said he's trying to come over when I said no? Intro. I've been dating my boyfriend for a month, and he frequently asks for proof of what I'm doing. Recently, he accused me of lying when I didn't send a picture, then demanded to see me even after I said no. I felt scared since it's not my house, but thankfully, he didn't show up. I told him he needs therapy, and he agreed. I'm still processing everything, and plan to talk to my therapist about it. NGL, this post is being made out of pure desperation. Anything is appreciated. Me, F21, and my boyfriend, M20, have only been together for a month. He asked me to get Life 360, and he will ask me what I'm doing at random times and for photo proof of what I'm up to. This has caused some conflict, as it made me feel like he didn't trust me at times. This time, it escalated because I told him I was in my mom's room and didn't want to take a picture because she was getting ready for bed and had all the lights off. He got upset and asked if I was lying because I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. I got upset, to which he said, "Don't be upset if it's not true." I got even more upset, and we went back and forth for a bit, and I started crying and needed a moment to calm down and didn't respond for a bit. This was through text. And he started saying that I don't care about the relationship as much as he does. He demanded to see me tomorrow morning, and I said that I could not leave the house as I'm mentally unwell, and my mom said she didn't want any company over. He just kept saying, "I'll see you tomorrow morning," to which I kept telling him, "I'm sorry, I can't." My mom said no, and he said, "I know what you're doing. Stop lying," and said he'll be here tomorrow morning against my wishes. I'm crying. Why would someone show up to someone's house after it being clear that they are not welcomed? This is not my house. My parents pay the bills. I just live here. Am I overreacting? Someone please talk to me. I'm scared and sad. I don't want to lose him, but this isn't okay. I'm crying and it's 4 a.m. and I don't know what to do if he shows up, and I don't want my mom to get mad at me. Update. It's 11:30 a.m. now and he hasn't shown up. He's waiting for me to say if he can or not, which is good, but man, this is wild. I told him he needs therapy and he agreed, but I'm still unsure about a lot. I have a lot to think about. I am alive and okay. Thank you for checking on me. I appreciate every comment. Update. It's 7 p.m. and he's been at work all day. I'm okay. I will continue to update, and I have been seeing my therapist for a while now and plan to tell her about this situation and recover from this. Thank you, everyone. Relevant comments. Commenter. Turn off that tracking app and seriously break up with that guy. He's a walking red flag. You have only been dating a month and he's checking up on you, making you prove your locations. That's extremely controlling behavior. 1 month relationship, and he's doing this so much he has you upset and stressing out over it. This stuff just gets worse the longer you're with him. His behavior is already scary bad and causing you stress. No relationship should make you feel this way. Commenter. Please, OP, get far away from this man. You can do a lot better, and nobody should put up with how he treats you. He's a pathetic, abusive, insecure little whiner, and if you tell him that, he might just stay away. Be safe about it, though, and don't keep anything about him secret from your parents. OP, thank you for the emphasis on safety. It's scary. Not gonna lie, I live in a small town where everyone knows everyone. He knows my schedule and where to find me. It's nerve-wracking. Commenter. I work with domestic abuse cases. I'm going to brutal. This guy is a walking red flag. He is controlling, jealous, and manipulative. If he is doing this after a month, how will he be over time? This is not normal behavior. He is testing the waters to see how much he can control you and how much he can get away with. This is how abusive relationships start. It's not up to you to fix him. He won't change. Break up with him. Tell your mom. Block his number. Contact the police if he harasses you. You can also seek help from domestic abuse charities who can support you with non-molestation orders if needed. Story 2. AITA for telling my dad, M45, that I don't want him to be dating my old friend, roommate, coworker, 25, F. My parents divorced when I was 15. I am 25 and female. My dad and Brenda started texting back in January of 2024, but they've known one another when I first moved in with my friend at 19. She used to clean his house. Last year, she lost her job and moved in with her parents in a different state. She came to town in March, wanted to see me. I had no clue that her plans were to see my dad that whole weekend. She left me early on in the night. My little sisters were with dad, saw him hugging and kissing someone in the backyard, they told my mom. The next time I saw my mom, she informed me of this and mentioned that the girls think it might be Brenda. I told her that's a coincidence because Brenda was just in town. My mom decides to text my dad and get information, and he confirmed it was Brenda, but not to tell me until they were ready. In May, he asked to chat with me. I made it a point to tell him that I do want to hear him out. All I got was how happy Brenda makes him, how cool it would be if I were to be on board with this. The conversation went nowhere. I had to call him an hour after I talked with him to tell him I don't want him to continue seeing Brenda. He ended it with, "I understand. I still feel like I didn't get proper closure from him." So I texted him asking when he plans to end it. He said he would let me know, which brings us to today. Since then, he hasn't tried to end it. Last week, my sisters caught him lying about his whereabouts. They spotted that he has a new tattoo of a bad-looking grilled cheese. They post non-stop about grilled cheese on FB, and she also sported a new tattoo. Somehow, one of his exes finds my TikTok and rips him a new one. He still doesn't care. Even his own mother, his siblings, and their SOs support him. I get an email at 9 p.m. from my dad about how I should have given Brenda a chance since I had blocked her the moment everything surfaced, that I need to take the TikTok down for her. He told me I shouldn't really listen to mom or my sisters because they are unreliable sources. He's the happiest ever. He wanted to have a face-to-face conversation again, either him and I, me, Brenda, and him. I don't want to hear him out again. He said he'd walk through fire for me. I did respond to the email. I didn't hold anything back on my feelings. He's an adult and can make selfish decisions, but if he continues, I won't be in either of their lives. I truly fear that I will lose my relationship with my dad. I know he's going to choose her, and if by some miracle he ends the relationship, what then? How can we fix this? He could be dating any random 25-year-old. The part that hurts the most is it's an old friend, roommate, co-worker. I'll never want to rekindle anything with her. I can't cut dad off. It feels really sad that a grown man has to rely on a partner for his happiness when family should come first. Relevant comments. Commenter. NTA. It's creepy as hell for a grown man to date someone the same age as their daughter, and especially when she was a friend. You are entitled to feel how you feel, and you are entitled to not be around them. Commenter. I'm going with yuck on this one. Oh, and NTA. He's dating your friend. Got matching tattoos. It's so not okay. Is so far from okay it's in another world from it. Yes, they're both adults, but he's still old enough to be her father, and he was scoping his daughter's friends. How long was he doing that? How long were they dating? How many more did he put the moves on? He's a total perv. I don't think I could have a relationship with him. Poor Brenda. She won't be 25 forever. Soon she'll be 30 and too old for him, and he'll need a new child to bed. So he'll call up his daughter or check out his younger daughter's friends. As I said before, he's a pervert. OP. Thank you. I swear some of the comments are vile. I always had a weird feeling ever since his last relationship. That girlfriend had a daughter a year older than my sister. It makes me sick when he hearts and reacts to her posts. And all these comments think I'm the asshole? They are validating someone I don't want to physically be around. And Brenda missing out on important parts of adulthood for her friend's dad? He can't have kids. He said he wouldn't get married. Here we are. She's moving in with him soon. OP. My dad has struggled a lot with his hypersexuality. When I was younger, there was cheating issues. I would stumble upon porn he saved, or I found a dick pic of his after he gave me his old phone. The divorce all boiled down to both parents couldn't stay loyal to one another. I never had an issue before with his choices in women. Some I didn't fall head over heels for, but for him, I supported. When I was a kid, I idolized him more than any more. I physically shake and hurt when I have seen him. As for Brenda's parents, I think they know, and they know that she loves older men with money, and they are waiting for her to move out. Story 3. New updates. My girlfriend of 1 year cheated on me and ghosted me. First post. I am a 26/M and have been dating my girlfriend, a 25/F Hawaii exchange student, for 1 year. We met at a book cafe where I have been a regular for the past 7 to 8 years. I've always been socially awkward and have very few friends. 5 years ago, my dad's business went bankrupt and we lost everything. I had to drop out of college and move back home to help my parents. In my previous relationship, my girlfriend cheated on me with my best friend. Most of my friend group supported them and asked me to forgive them, but I cut them all off. Now, I only have 2 very good friends left. One of them is you, a 24/F, who has been with me through a lot. We've known each other for 10 years. For the past month, my girlfriend has been acting differently. She hasn't been answering my texts or calls as much, and her behavior has changed. I wanted to surprise her with a pair of shoes she always wanted, but never asked for because they were too expensive. I saved up for 3 months to buy them. She works as a bartender at a bar. I go there just around 11 p.m. before the IT closes for the night. The waitress knows me as sometimes go there, pick her up from her shift. As I ask Rachel if she has seen my girlfriend, she tells me that my girlfriend was fired 2 weeks ago after the boss found her having sex with some guy. I call her, and she picks up when I ask her why she did this to me. She just says, sorry, that's it. I ask to meet and talk. She tells me it isn't a good idea. 1 year we have been together and don't even want to meet. I at my friend's place for the past few days. Can't sleep or think properly. I really don't know. Update. I contacted her through a mutual friend to get some of my stuff back, like my tablet and a few other things. I asked her to drop everything off at a cafe we used to visit often. Since I know the manager there, it wasn't a big problem. When I went to pick up my stuff from the cafe, she was waiting for me. She wanted to talk, but I just wanted to get my things and leave, so I told her there wasn't anything to say. She started to cry and just wanted me to listen to her. It turns out that the man is her ex-fiancé. At that moment, I felt my heart break. She never told me about him. Her parents have been wanting to get them back together for a while. I just left at that moment. She called me a coward for running away without listening to her. At that moment, I said some things I don't regret, and she was bawling her eyes out. I don't know what to feel now. I don't have anyone to talk to. Both of my friends are out of state for work. One will be back on the 19th, and we're meeting up on the 20th. I hope she likes the shoes and it fits her. It will at least be of some use. I am trying to process everything by focusing on my work, but I think my mom knows something is up. I don't have anyone to talk about everything at present. This is the second relationship that I have till date, and in both relationships, I have been cheated on. I feel like something is wrong with me. Edit. I got my stuff back back from her, but most of them are ruined and can't be used. I had this cashmere sweater which was white, but now it has patches of blue color in them, and the display is cracked. It will cost a lot to fix it. The shop said it is better to buy a new one. So fuck, she destroyed most of my stuff. I really loved the sweater. It was a gift from an old friend who passed away. What to do? Update 2. A lot of stuff happened after I last posted. After I got my stuff back from her, most of it was damaged. I didn't care as I didn't want to talk to her again. I have been trying to process everything and move forward, but something happened on the 14th which bought everything back. Every Saturday night we used to go to this Chinese restaurant. I love this place and I have been going there since I was a kid. The staff and manager know. So I am having dinner and she shows up with this guy. She looked so happy, and seeing her like that felt like I don't know how to say it. I just needed to get out of there, so I just told Sarah, the waitress, to pack my order. As I was leaving, the guy came up to me and wanted to talk, but I just wanted to leave. I said a lot of stuff that I was keeping in. My ex just slapped me and hit me with the plate. The manager called the cops. I had to stitches and my face was bleeding because of a cut due to the slap. All of this feels like a nightmare. The guy came over to say sorry at the hospital. I just hope all of this will end as soon as possible. I really want to end it. She said some things which made me feel really insecure. Relevant comments. Commenter: be sure to follow through with assault charges and sue her in civil court for assault and battery. You have a cut face which will leave a scar. You could easily get $100,000 award, and it's not dischargeable in bankruptcy, so it's follow her forever until it's paid. Commenter: she took her AP to your favorite restaurant? What would the AP even need to talk to you about? Press charges for the damage to your stuff, and for hitting you. Update me OP. The restaurant has always been my safe place. I eat when I am going through something. She is pregnant. I think that is the reason that they want to meet up with me. Commenter: that guy didn't come visit you because he was all concerned for you. He was doing damage control. He knows he was the aggressor. He approached you. Your ex assaulted you. Words alone are not enough to get physical with someone. For them, it became an ego battle, so they felt you needed to be punished. Do yourself a favor, press charges, and file a civil suit against them. They need to be taught that violence is not okay and is never the answer. OP. I am already talking about it with my friend who is a lawyer, but I am hesitant as she is pregnant apparently. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed our videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest ones. Have a great day.